Welcome back to the dark and disturbing world of Custodia, where we are very close to the end. In fact, we are very close to the physical ending of the game. I suspect this will be the second to last penultimate sort of episode before we end the game. We have the DLC bosses defeated, at least for a new game. Oh god, there are indeed new game plus bosses to be fought. Um, but not ones that we're going to deal with just yet. I don't think there's actually a reason for me to go down here right now. I think it's just shortcuts. We're gonna skip on this way. But yeah, last time we defeated Serpus and the far more difficult Isadora, which we did somehow manage to defeat. Ooh, what a battle. In fact, that reminds me. Okay, we do have the right tears, or the right rosary beads on now. Whew, baby, what a battle. What a battle that one was. The voice of the dead. Whew. There are more secrets to be had here. More difficulties, more everything. I can't help but notice that the music isn't playing. And I don't know why. Did the music get turned off? No, there just isn't any for some reason. Alright, sure. What what do I know? Yeah, there just isn't any music there. I think the game's bugged. Alright, this is really annoying. This is starting to get the fuck off me levels. Oh my god, they're invincible while doing that. Why are my buttons not working? Oh my god, is the game broken? Okay, there we go. I swear, I am pressing right bumper a lot more than is showing up on the screen right now. What is happening? I didn't even press it really that time. Oh my god. That was so weird. Okay, there we go. But why is no music playing? We're gonna reload the game, actually. Sound. Now it's playing in there. Now there's music. Alright. Oh my god, the game was... Alright, okay, the buttons are actually working now. I'm telling you, my buttons, everything was screwed up there for a second. That was terrifying. Sign of protection that prevented the suffering of its bearer. The grievous lady was wrapped in crimson mantles, a symbol of her link to the flesh of her wards. As the legend goes, the wounds of lashes, cuts, and blows received by the condemned began to appear on Socorro's body, and still she prayed for them, despite all that pain transferred to her, thus freeing the condemned from their suffering. So many injuries and so much pain were transferred to her that her body began deforming and drowning completely in wounds and bleeding bruises, but without causing her death. Her cries were so deafening that news of this miraculous event soon spread across the land. Ooh. Whoa, shit. Well, I did actually want to come back down here, but still, that's not exactly where I wanted to go. All right, now that we've got the 3 marks of the refuge, I did want to go down this way, just not like that. And knock me upside the head. Now we have a couple options with Socorro here. In fact, there's a few different ways to do this next side quest, but we're gonna do the simple way. Make an offering.
A tear has rolled off her cheek. Could it be that her torment has diminished? Ah, poor lady. The lady. 3 penitents that communed with the miracle clamored for her refuge and protection. Those souls for which she suffered have already departed to the other side of the dream. Has the holy commandment of my lady finished? Penitent one, whom shall I watch over now? The lady, 3 those souls has the holy penitent one.
I come here after ending her suffering.
I have held vigil by her side for years. I have borne witness to each and every one of her sufferings, her lamentations, and her wounds. which would heal only to bleed again in an endless ordeal. Now she shall lament no more. I have borne now.
I think this guy is the same voice actor as His Holiness. Tianto to your thorned hairs. If your name is Tentudia, she who left to join the nuns, do not grieve or endure affliction. For within your unjust damnation the miracles you gave us. If your hair has turned to bramble that on your pale neck draws blood, do not grieve or endure affliction, for we present you with a song that might tear away each thorn. One more, sir. One, I mean, just one more lost soul in this dark world custodian. Alright, we are almost done with just about everything in the game. Just about everything got. In fact, I'm going to put up an interactive map in the description. That is fantastic. I've used this tool many, many times before, and I'm going to use it to get the final everything we need, basically. And we are back here. Let's not teleport ourselves back out. In fact, let's show off a little bit of this. Boom! That will attack every enemy on the field and does an enormous amount of damage. Temporal of Joel the Thief, the last bone. Joel always stole to help others. One day he risked too much and was caught stealing the Pontus bejeweled stole. No one in Custodia has ever endured greater torture. Sounds about right. You know, I do love this area, but those guys really do need to calm it down just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a little something or other. Okay, I'm just double checking. I got this baby. I'll be back. Whee! There's a random bile flask area, by the way, if you really care. It's not the most important one, but it's here. Hooray! Here's an item we can get now. Hooray! The severed hand. Completely forgot about this sucker. A severed hand that tightly grasps a broken bell, sometimes afflicted by slight spasms. The affliction sometimes leaves its mark on mundane-looking objects, unable to reveal the miracle under its mantle of corruption. As soon as the atrocious earth tremor was heard, they knew something dreadful had happened. They searched for their master in the deepest parts of the cave, where they were met with a gigantic dust cloud that extended far beyond their eyes. And even though they called the name of their master, there were no answers. Days went by until the cloud cleared and they could face the devastating consequences of the landslide. Feeling hopeless, but suddenly amidst their tears, they heard a faraway sound. So, simply put, okay, well, I mean, that electrocuted something above me. That's fun and all that. This, and we want to go back to Albero. This is the last object that the Saint of Salt can do anything with. I am still... it seems that somewhere along the way I missed a bebe, and I don't know where the bebe is. So I'm going to be...
Sorrowful.
Oh, wait, not Tirso. I'm going to be combing through the world trying to find it. I did find the last bone. That was easy enough, but I can't find the last cherub. Oh my god. Alright. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't really have any more dialogue options, at least not that I've ever seen. It seems his punishment truly is eternal.
At the time of its death, before the journey, the miracle kissed the hand of the Master, stopping the corruption of the flesh and granting him a new grace. In the name of the High Wills, I bless this relic. Watch over it, for it is now pure and sacred. Bring me a...
Yeah, he just keeps asking to be brought anything blessed, but that's the last artifact. That is the last item in the game that we can bring to him, so it seems like he doesn't actually know that that's it. So let's see what it looks like. It is one of our artifacts, proper artifacts. I'm actually going to equip it for once in my life. Sacred relic in a perfect state of conservation. The hand shakes gently when it considers it necessary, secretly articulated by ethereal muscles and tendons. The bell that it holds warns the wearer of the nearby presence of a mystery. After all, no bastion is safe from the tenacity of the truly curious. So we're going to keep that equipped, and I'm going to go keep looking for the cherub, because it seems I have really missed one somewhere, and I don't for the life of me know where. So I'm probably going to have to go to virtually all 38 locations and see if I can't drum up where it was. So what we want to do here is fall with the golden thread. Hold right. Boom, the last bibby. I knew I had one left. Now that is almost all the bibbies. So now what I'm going to do is try and find all the bile flasks. We're actually not going to totally upgrade the Quicksilver flasks all the way. We're going to keep them at this level, and we're going to have 7 of them because the final boss is a bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the ossuary is now complete. So, my mission here has ended. No, I will no longer watch over the bones. It is they who will now watch over me in this tomb of pale and merciful ash. May their peace be with you, penitent one.
For our troubles, we actually get a skin if we do that. If I'm not mistaken. So I know where the last bile flask is. We have to buy it from Candelaria and the sleeping canvases. I need about 5,000 more Tears of Atonement, so I'm going to, I guess, go on a killing spree until I get that many Tears of Atonement. Go from there. I was really hoping that would give me more Tears of Atonement, but it doesn't. So here we are. We are so close to the end of this game. It's ridiculous how close we are to the end. I think I'll go to, I don't know, I'll go take out my frustrations on some schmucks in the church. Go from there. All right, we got the last bile vessel from Candelaria here. It costs 9,000 Tears of Atonement, which is a lot, and I need 3,000 in order to upgrade it. Once I do that, then we are probably going to end this episode. It'll be a little bit of a short one. Not for me. I've been doing this for like 2 hours. But still, you know, is how it is. I'm thinking to myself, where is the best place to make lots of moolah? Probably in an area not dissimilar to this. All right, we have the last spillery vessel filled. Look at that. 8 of the suckers. Oh, yeah. Or at least all of them that matter. I will sacrifice one to the gods at some point, I'm sure, but not this time. This time, I think we are going to go and give the bibbies back, and then we are going to call it today. I think next time will be the finale. If I have missed anything, I am sorry, but I will not be going back for anything more if I've missed an anointed oil or anything like that. That's just how it is. I will be posting an interactive map that has always been extremely helpful to me.
Joyful are your returning steps. You have found all of my brothers imprisoned by the miracle. Now that they are free, they will be able to protect all souls in penance, as well as your own. Come closer and take this piece of moon. With it, one of my holy brethren will join you whenever necessary. Contrite to be the heart, penitent one in good fortune.
Campanero to the Sons of the Aurora. Yeah, I sort of skipped over that first word because fuck that. Campanero. You know. We did it. Turned in all the cherubs. Ancient chant of the moon that calls for the aid of her offspring. Summons a group of cherubs that fly by the penitent one's side, attacking nearby enemies. We're on our knees to the ground we look, but if you name us aloud, we'll march in procession to your dawn of punishment, hoping for your exculpation. We're on our knees to the ground we look, but if your hand rises up, we'll march in procession to your dawn of punishment, hoping for your exculpation. One last thing to do this episode. One last thing. One last important, dire thing. Let us see what this traitor's treason was all about. Let us see the last and the hidden fourth son of the miracle.
Oh, even in this place, beneath so many flaws, I am bedazzled. But blessed be the light whose intensity blinds, for behind it lies always a seed of virtue. Find my other eye, O merciful penitent one. You have found my eyes. Now I can see this terrible place, this prison of what I am, and have been for so very long. Penitent one, listen carefully. In the most fervent souls, in the most devout hearts, lives the seed that lulls the consciousness and controls the will. They are the links of invisible chains that hail from remote, sacred, and forbidden places, from where the high wills dwell. I am going to give you that which I have been protecting since I was banished from the dream. Here, take it. This is the true heart of your guilty blade. With this heart, you will awaken the true guilt of your sword, enabling you to pierce the hearts shrouded by the miracle's veil, cast off the chains from the soul whose profession of faith, engraved on her helmet, is the truest, most righteous, and unwavering of all. The soul of Chrysanta, of the rapt agony. And in this way, you will inflict the greatest of all wounds upon her. The wound to the soul, the greatest of all wounds. With this cast off the soul, and in this the greatest.
Oh yeah, we're taking this blasphemy real far. Real far. All the way to the top. Next time, the finale. But first, let us importantly equip the Apodictic Heart. Yes, you cannot equip any other hearts. The true core of the guilty blade hijacked before the very birth of the sword. It transforms the tool into a weapon that can challenge the intentions of the power that created it, completing the blade forever. It increases the sword's strength, making it able to fulfill its true purpose. 4 was the numbers of the Father's greatest devotees. 4 who witnessed the first miracle. 4 who prayed before the young man who twisted and contorted as his joints took root in the towering tree. 4 who heard the 3 words uttered by the Father just before his last breath. 4 who admired how the knotted tree from which liquid gold flowed grew. 4 who were the witnesses to the first miracle, but only one of whom could see the miracle itself. He saw its form, fate, and origin, a divine trinity, the High Wills.
The knot of he placed it every this triumphant, every for twisted.
What twisted are will be and will ever be, etc., etc. The miracle. So, I am going to double check something right quick. Let's go back and maybe talk to, Esdras. See if he's got anything extra to say now that we have the guilty heart. I don't think so. I think next we have to actually fight someone before anything else. If I have missed any secrets, that's okay. I have enough power, I have enough everything, and I have every achievement in the game, pretty much.
Head for the library.
Okay, he has nothing more to say. Look at our power. Yep, and now our blade does that. Slice his head off in the game. Alright. I thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like or comment, or even consider subscribing. You don't have to, but it does help the channel, and it does help, motivate me. Especially now that I've been sick for a while. I am starting to get better. You may have noticed I'm slightly less erratic this time round, but probably no less than my normal self, really. Thank you all so much for watching this beautiful game in this dark world of Custodia that is coming to an end. This is Blasphemous.